Hey guys, back with another video. Today, I'm taking a quick break from crypto content, and I got to dive into psychedelic stocks real quick. Now, so this video is about why now is the time to buy psychedelic stocks. In my opinion, I already have my bags really of psychedelic stocks. I've been buying as they've been dipping over the past few years. They've gotten absolutely destroyed, and I've been buying. So, why is it time to buy psychedelic stocks? So, I think the biggest picture of why now's the time to buy psychedelic stocks is because, basically they're considered biotech stocks, more or less. They move with the biotech sector, and biotech has just gotten absolutely slaughtered over the past few years. And psychedelic stocks, as a, new form of biotech, have gotten even, a worse part of that downtrend. So, this is also why it's important to buy the psychedelic stocks that are going to be around, because a lot of them have gone out of business. A lot of them may go out of business or at least be acquired. And so it's important to buy ones that have a strong cash runway. So that's kind of one of the main things to keep in mind. That's why I have really three positions, but mainly two core positions, which is Compass Pathways and Atai Life Sciences. So, the mental health market in America is around $100 billion market cap. Really, the two major players in psychedelic stocks, which is Compass Pathways and Atai Life Sciences, together add up to less than $1 billion market cap. So, so this alone gives it a massive potential. Obviously, if their drug candidates are successful, that is. But there's tons of evidence in the past that these are effective treatments. Of all of the stocks, Compass Pathways is likely going to be first to market, at least in terms of a psychedelic treatment, with basically their formulation of psilocybin, which is the active ingredient in psychedelic mushrooms. And, that's probably going to be out in the next couple years, maybe 3 years. And there's just unlimited amounts of what's the word I'm looking for? Of people, of people having their own experience and mushrooms basically changing their lives and providing a therapeutic outcome for them. Firsthand experiences. I can't think of the word that I'm looking for. But, there's endless amounts of anecdotal, there you go, accounts of people's lives being changed from this in a therapeutic and beneficial way. So, that gives me strong confidence that these will be successful. They are also a completely different paradigm on mental health, where, the current standard of care is really just, taking care of symptoms and not the underlying problem. Whereas I think psychedelics is more focused on the underlying problems and getting rid of that, which I think will create better outcomes for the patients. So I really think it's a revolution in healthcare, in mental health care, which is much needed, because mental health has only been getting worse, at least in America. I'm not sure in other countries. But, okay, other reasons why now is a great time to buy psychedelic stocks. So we already talked about how they're down big. But at the same time, we've seen Spravato, which is kind of the benchmark for how we are probably going to be analyzing the upcoming releases of psychedelic medicines, because Spravato is basically Johnson & Johnson's version of ketamine. And Spravato in 2023 alone is likely to do around $600 million in sales. Now, that is $600 million is larger than the market cap of Compass Pathways. It's, I believe, larger than the market cap of Atai Life Sciences. And I think these psychedelic medicines are going to do better than Spravato, in my opinion. Obviously, that's speculative. And part of the reason for that, why I think it's going to do better, is I think basically psychedelic medicines aren't going to need that much marketing once people start using them and seeing the benefits, not just because of the benefits of them, but obviously if you look at a lot of surveys of people's psychedelic experiences, a lot of people say that their psychedelic experiences are the most profound experience they've ever experienced in their entire lives. Like, people say that sometimes that their psychedelic experience was more significant than the birth of their child, than the death of their parents. This psychedelic experiences are really life-changing for a lot of people. And I think that's going to be a lot of free marketing. People who are experiencing, crushing depression, if they are one of the people who have really good outcome from a psychedelic experience, then they're going to be telling everybody about it. They're going to be like, it's just going to be free marketing. And so that's one of the reasons why I think these psychedelic medicines will take off even faster than Spravato, which, as I said, has been out for about 3 years, I think less than 3 years, and has done $600 million in sales in 2023. Okay, I think those are the major reasons why I think, that I wanted to present in this video. So just to go over them real quick, obviously, so biotech has just gotten absolutely decimated the past few years. So these are just at really low valuations. Many of them are around a price to book ratio between like 1 and 2, which I think is pretty cheap. And we already have all this anecdotal evidence that these things are effective for people. We already have a lot of, the trial evidence is already extremely positive. Oh yeah, another thing I didn't even mention is that MDMA is likely to be approved within the next year, which I think will be an extremely bullish catalyst for all of the psychedelic stocks. Now, MDMA is going to be approved under MAPS, which is not a publicly traded stock. But I think this is just going to be a bullish catalyst. I think when people see that it's being approved, I think the psychedelic stocks are likely to pump. Oh, and another macro reason why I think it's a good time to be buying psychedelic stocks is because of interest rates, which, these companies don't make money. So one of the reasons why they've gotten absolutely hammered over the past few years is because they need to constantly be raising money. And with interest rates being raised over the past few years, it's more expensive for them to stay alive, for them to raise money. But now that interest rates have topped and are likely coming down over the next years, this is also extremely bullish. It gives them more runway, ultimately. It makes it easier for them to raise money, which they need to do. Yeah, I'm extremely bullish on psychedelic stocks. But again, I think the safest thing to do is keep it in the big players, which, as I said, are Compass Pathways and Atai Life Sciences. The other play that I hold is GHRS Research, which is focused mainly on DMT. And the main reason I like them is because I think DMT as a short-acting psychedelic has a lot of potential. I think short-acting psychedelics are going to be cheaper it's just going to be a cheaper thing. And DMT is also basically believed to be the most powerful psychedelic. But anyways, and they also have a lot of cash. So that's why I hold them. But this video was a little bit rambly. But I hope you liked the video. If you liked the video, leave a like, subscribe. I'll see you guys next video.